Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm doing a haul video of more of the stuff that's on the floor behind me. It's from a toy consignment sale, more from Peaches to the Beaches, and I think at least 2 estate sales that we've been to recently. Went out yesterday, tried to hit a few yard sales. It ended up not being that great. Picked up a few things.
Yeah, it's kind of chilly in the morning, so I think people aren't wanting to set up yet. Which normally with this time of the year, we're starting to get some pretty decent yard sales,
And not yet.
And this is Easter weekend, so maybe that's people are getting they're too busy getting ready for whatever Easter doings they're going to have, and
Yeah. So it's Saturday, but we're just going to punt on any yard sales that we might have gone to just because they're so spread out, and I got stuff to share already, so that's what we're going to do.
there was an ad on Facebook in one of the groups for the hottest yard sale of the weekend, and I looked up where it was because we wanted, there weren't very many, and we were like, well, if they're very far away, we're just going to stay home. And when I looked up where it was, I thought that place seems familiar, and so when I did on Google Maps, I did the street view. I'm like, yeah, I know that house. It's a reseller house, and we never buy anything because it's overpriced. Not that they have bad stuff. It's just they're resellers, and I think maybe they do storage lockers or something, and then they have very, very regular yard sales. Not that it's bad stuff. It's just more than we want to pay for it to flip.
I call them chronic yard sales, and we're going to make a list so we quit going to the chronics year after
We have
year.
one. We have a list. We have a couple addresses on it. Ricker.
Yes.
We need to add Hartshaw.
Hartshaw. What was the other one the other day? Was the same old pallet people. So, any of you guys have a list?
Van.
Huh?
Van
Van
Road.
Yeah, we've got several that it's just either pallet people or chronics with overpriced stuff or garbage.
And it's great that they're able to do this and make money. It's just a waste of our time to go there.
Yeah.
So we don't disparage them. We just don't like going to their yard sales.
Yeah. All right, so this is some more stuff from the thrift store in Ottawa that we were asked to quit recording at. Y'all, it happened again. It happened again. We went to our Habitat store in Johnson City, and management is now saying no longer can you record in there. So that's 3 now for us. It is what it is. And I found treasures that day, which we're going to share the footage till we had to turn the cameras off, probably. But we won't be able to record in there anymore. And it's not a picking video if we have to record from our car afterwards or bring it back here. It's not a picking video that's going to go on our picking channel.
No.
I might as well just do a haul.
Yeah, if we could do the haul from the back of our car after we got out, but
it's still a haul. It's not a picking.
Right, we could just do it right here like we always do.
Yep. All right, so couple of more things. Let's see, we got a couple of plush here. Some of these you saw in the picking video. It's the first one in our other channel that says Peaches to the Beaches because we started hitting thrift stores on the way there. So if you haven't seen it, go back there and look at it on the other channel. This is Cuddlewit. It's a vintage brand that I love to pick up. I like it when it's this tag. But as you can see, there's writing on there. I don't know what I'll do. You can't get this off. And this is the type of tag that fades when you wash it anyway. So any kind of alcohol is just going to take the writing right off. So what I'm more than likely going to do is, it kind of looks like an SS on there instead of a 55. So I might, I don't know, either totally marker it out or do something. I don't know. But I probably will list this for like $12 to $15. And then this, it's dirty. It's got to go in. It's picked up some smudge. But this is a Folkmanis puppet. And it's definitely vintage. It's got the made in the USA. It's called Furry Folks, but it is by Folkmanis. Probably going to be bread and butter for this also. And then I had to get this. This is just, I talk about picking up certain vintage toys. Doesn't really matter about the value. This is animal fare. I love picking this up. But again, they've written on the tag. It's bread and butter also.
So you mentioned about cleaning that tag or ruining that tag, and one of your viewers left a comment that you had asked them to report back on, hey, let us know how that worked for you. They were going to try a method of washing Plush so that the tag wouldn't fade.
Right.
And I would love to read it to you.
Okay.
However, I always wear my glasses
Oh,
on my
he
head, my
can't
cheap
read.
reading
He
glasses.
lost his glasses this morning.
They fell off my head somewhere.
Here, let me read it.
And I can't find them, so I'm going to have to go buy some new ones.
Yes. LLSO. And then some more stuff. Said, you asked me to report back on saving tush tags like Animal Alley from the wash. While sorting for the wash, I turn on my Scentsy with a cheap watercolor brush ready. Using the heated wax, I just lightly brush each side of the tag. I thought that after washing, I would have to remove the wax, but no. The same ingredients that removes the ink from the tags, like Downy, takes just the right amount of wax off and the tag still looks brand new. So she's using her Scentsy warmer with some wax, covering the tags very gently, very lightly, and then when it washes, the lettering remains fine on the tags, and then the wax just washes off in the wash. So that's a really good idea. I don't have a warmer, so maybe the next time I see one at a yard sale, I may go ahead and pick one up. Because we don't do candles in our house. The fragrance bothers several of us.
And they are very bad for causing house fires.
Yes. With my boys, yeah.
I lived in a college town, Columbia, Missouri, in and around it for
years.
20 years almost. And frequent house fires, and one of their major causes of house fires was people using candles.
Unattended candles. Yep. All right, so let's start with some of this stuff. I tend to pick up most things that I find that are Dansk. I think the mugs there were like $1.25. So I picked up 2 of these. I probably will list them like about $15 for just the 2 of them.
I saw some Dansko shoes, 2 pair of them at the Habitat store the other day. $2 a pair.
But
they had a lot of wear around where the top where the top of your foot sits, and they were. I mean, other than that, they were in great condition, but the material there had peeled off, and I just didn't think they would sell well that way.
Yeah, be careful with the Danskos also, because they have serious issues with dry rot, and you'll get these customers that say, I just wore them for 30 minutes and they fell apart, and they probably did, because they're terrible for that. All right, and then in the picking video, I'm looking at this when I get surrounded by the management people at Ottawa's to tell me to quit recording. But this is magenta, which when I looked up others, they're saying that's also Ray Dunn. Just an octopus, says float on it, and I think it's going to be about $10.
I got to say this too about that place. Do they have security there? Because I'm pretty sure the person that did the complaining had a security guard shirt on. It was a lady there, because the way she looked at me, and I could hear her kind of talking at me but not to me as I went around the corner. She wasn't addressing me. She was just
Why are you recording?
Yes. Why are you recording in here? Talking out loud kind of thing. So I'm pretty sure she's the one that complained. And I think they have like unarmed security there. So
yeah, but they confront the little woman instead of you to turn off the cameras.
Because they wanted to take care. When you're in a fight, you pick on the biggest, meanest person there. And they know that even though you're smaller than I am, that you're the meanest of the bunch here. And that's why they started with you. Because if they could take you down, they could take me down.
Uh-huh. All right, and then I picked up several of these. Now, they had these totally taped shut. And I went and I asked, can I open them? And they said, we've already checked them. They are fine. So we'll see. They were only $1. So to me, it was worth it. But this first one... I love Christmas Around the World, by the way. I think this goes in there. No, it does not work. Liar, liar, pants on fire. So, it was $1. Let's see about number 2. So, y'all, if you go there, don't trust. Don't trust.
Was it broken?
Yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't work?
It doesn't work. The wind-up doesn't work. All right, number 2 is supposed to be this, a doggone good holiday. Ooh, it's dirty, though. That's problem number 1. Guess they fit on here some way. But this obviously will be all right. I'm just going to check the music box part of it. Oh, it's battery. Okay. Liar. Liar. I'm not happy. First they confront me and then they lied and said everything had been tested. These are the things you check. Make sure you check battery boxes and wind-up stuff, which I would have checked these if they would have let me open them. All right, we got one more. I already opened up all the tape. Well, no, I didn't. Y'all, this is the reality. You win some, you lose some. This one, oh, and I've had this one before. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. I think you tried to find comps on that in the other video.
I did. Did not have any luck.
Here it is.
Too many results that were not that.
Right, can you try to push that down? Yeah. Bad batteries. I already saw the crusties. Crusties on the outside.
It's very, very corroded, and the stuff's just going to fall out.
Yeah. So, yeah, all 3 of these. Waste of my $3.
But that doesn't mean it's going to be a waste of your money if you find them. Because not you, because yours are terrible.
Mine are terrible.
The viewers can still learn what these things are worth, and if they find them somewhere.
Yes.
So,
yes. I will put up comps if I can find them for these items. But I guess lesson learned. I'm going to have to insist. I either won't buy it or they have to let you open them up. So, not a happy person with these. Luckily, we're doing a garbage run today and they can go in the trash. This is a good brand to be looking for, but not particularly the plastic canvas. I bought it. I should have had it listed already and forgot about it. Paid $2 for it, but it's the canvas. The cross stitch and the needlepoint ones definitely do a whole lot better. But I'm hoping still, $10, $12 for it. Woo! Something else in there. I did grab this. It was Orvis. I think I grabbed it at a thrift store, but definitely vintage. It's like a house robe, but it's very, very thick. Very thick. I'm hoping $25+ for it.
I might have to keep that for myself.
It's definitely nice. This, I looked it over very carefully. Nope, this was an estate sale. Recent. Looked it over carefully. The one that the people you knew.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Paid $4 for it, but it is Department 56, Harley Davidson, and I've done really well with that in the past. I'm hoping like $12, $15+ for it.
That's where that robe came from, too.
Yeah. Yep. And then they had this. It's, one of those pullbacks or whatever you want to call them. It's plastic, vintage. Just loved it. Again, I'm hoping like $12 to $15 for it also. And I think she charged me $1. I went to a kids consignment sale Friday. Y'all, I've got to quit going on a Friday. I need to go on the first day. Somebody suggested that I, put stuff in it so that I could get, in early, do some of the pre-sales. it's just time. A lot of them, none of them are in our town. So in order for me to participate in them, some of them are at least like an hour. The one for Asheville was almost 2 hours away. So, it's about my time. And yes, it's a good opportunity to get in early. But if I would just show up probably when they're open to the public, I would have done better. Grabbed a couple of things. This was a $2 lovey. It is Baby Essentials. I'm not sure who makes that. Is it just a Walmart exclusive, a Target, or if it's just something you can find anywhere. But for $2, I usually pick these up. A lot of them are bread and butter, but on occasion I sell some that are, $20+. Went ahead and grabbed this. It was $3. It's Little Miracles. I'm trying to think. I think previously when I've found something that was Little Miracles, it was also Aldi. So I'm not sure if this one is specifically somewhere else, but I'm not seeing it. I'm probably hoping like $15 or so for it. I love picking up knit plush. Some of it's bread and butter. This one was $2. I want to say I saw a tag. Yeah, it is Latitude Infant or Enfant, made in France. I didn't even check the comps, but I'm hoping, 20+ for him. I love the vintage dolls that are Mattel Ideal Play School. So anytime I can get one for $1, I'm probably going to pick it up. Look, she has her shoes. She has her dress. Her hair's a little messy, but she is Mattel. I can't read the date. Mattel 1977 or 88. I think it's an 88, 1977. I'm hoping maybe 15 or more for her just because she has all of her stuff. All right, and then grabbed this. It was $2. I've done well with Ben 10 in the past. I haven't found any recently. The thing with the Ben 10, like especially this character right here, he's got a tail, and a lot of times the tail is missing. So just pay attention, when you're picking these up, because a lot of them seem to have had these long tails. He did have his tail. But for $2, I've got 4 characters in here. I'm hoping $15, $20 for all of them, if not more. I'll probably sell them separate. And then doll accessories. I talk about them quite often. This one was, don't know. All it says is, oh yeah, $5. And I think there was something in here that caught my attention. But of course, it's taped shut. A lot of times, even the generic bottles and sippy cups and pacifiers, I still list them by themselves for like $7.95 or $9.95. But let me see. Yeah, like this is Doc McStuff. Is it Doc McStuffins? I think so. Doc McStuffins. Not sure if any of this goes with that. I'll just go ahead and add it. But there's several bibs, a diaper, these 2 bottles. Let me see. These magic bottles tend to do well for me. This kind of sort of looks like it might be Baby Alive, but I'm not seeing any writing. But it just kind of reminds me of some I've had in the past. And here's another one. You know what? They've got the same scalloping on the edge. So I think they're from the same doll. So hopefully I'll be able to figure out based on one of these in Google Lens. And, maybe if these are like $10 each, I'll sell them separate. But maybe if there's a lot of them listed, then I may make a lot and then just have a higher price, because somebody wanting to have the convenience of getting both of these at once, sometimes that outweighs listing them individually. And then there's just some other little things in here. I don't even know what this is. Oh, Y'all, I think those are baby fingernail clippers. I think that will just go in the trash. But yeah, it was just a couple of other doll stuff. Hopefully I can figure out what dolls they go to, but if not, I may just, like the rest of this stuff, make a lot and list it for $14 or $20. You got to see some reality of reselling. Sometimes you buy stuff that's broken or not usable and trash. And that's what happened to me with this bad experience at this thrift store. But we picked up other stuff. I found a lot of nice plush there. So, I'm not going to complain, but in the future, I might insist that I open it up because I would have never bought them. It was obvious that there were issues with these items just from the get-go. Cleanliness can be, dealt with, but non-working or severely corroded batteries, I'm not going to take the time. All right, y'all. It's time to get to work. Bye.